Boom! Look what we got! Finally! Guanabana! Soursop. I actually had it a couple days ago already. Because my lovely, extreme, the most down-to-earth people I have met on this journey, the lovely couple that host this Airbnb that they built. Look at this garden. It's beautiful here. They got guanabanas here. They got bananas. They got limes. They built this Airbnb on their ancestral property. Their daughter is here. I think it's maybe the women's father and mother is also living here on the beaches in the Lake Nicaragua between the two volcanoes. Guess how many nutrients are in this soursop? Freaking growing in this double whammy volcano magnetic soil. So I already had these soursops a couple days ago. It was probably my favorite fruit I've had on this journey of tropical fruit review. But that was early in the morning. I was like, I'm not gonna film this one. But now the women just came again. It was like, here you go, gringo. Have some soursop, because they were impressed because I knew the soursop tree. I was like, Guanabana, and they were like, ooh, sí, and I was like, muy bueno, Guanabana, and then they give it. Look at how good it looks. They make this juice out of it. It has these small little seeds, and let's see how this one tastes. But it has this white, very appetizing flesh, but kind of smells like soursop. It's not the best of the smells, but also not bad. Kind of little tropical. But yeah, these people, they are amazing hosts. Also, I have had the best papaya of my life here in Ometepe and some of the best avocados. I mean, you cannot go wrong with two volcanoes. So the soil here is like it's like soil on steroids. Anyway, what's going on? This one is a little bit different than the other one. The other one was a little bit sweeter. Maybe this is not as ripe. Like you can see, I just wanna eat it, not talk to you. And actually review this tropical fruit. Oh, this one has nice bit of flesh, not many seeds, and a lot of flesh. But this one has a little bit different flavor than the other one I had. I would say this one is like 9 out of 10, and the other one was like 10 out of 10. I'm trying to think what that flavor that this one has that the other one didn't is. It's familiar, but I cannot point it out. I cannot put it in words. But it's a familiar flavor. It's still really good. To me, Guanabana, it's kind of like you mix pineapple with banana. You mix those together That's the strongest of the flavors, and everybody loves bananas and pineapples. And then there's a little bit of like sweet apple, and this one has a little bit of this kinda like little bit of this funky taste also at the end. The other one didn't have that one. But this one has more flesh and less seeds. The other one was like 11 out of 10. It was a little bit more sweet, and it didn't have this funky aftertaste. It's a small funky aftertaste. But that one had more seeds. And this one more flesh, less seeds. Still pretty sweet. Like it's still really sweet. But maybe it wasn't as ripe. Or it grew on a spot that didn't get as much sunlight or something like that. Like, there can be a huge variety of things that affect how the fruit tastes, like how much sunlight this get. Just on the one tree can produce different tasting fruits. How much nutrients from the soil the fruit allocates to one fruit on the tree over another one, like all kinds of things. But like this is Annona family of fruit, and it's definitely one of my favorite kinds of fruits. In Finland, we can get these Annona fruits, which is pretty similar to Soursop, but they are just smaller in size. The taste is fairly similar, and this time of the year we can get them in some high-end supermarkets from Spain. So obviously you shouldn't eat them in Finland, but I've had those in the past, and I would say Soursop is just a better version of it because it's a bigger, you get more flesh, and the flavor is honestly like pretty much the same. Soursop maybe has a little bit more like pineapple and stronger pineapple and banana taste. Go check out when I tried the Guanabana juice smoothie thing. That was so good. These guys also make it. They make this smoothie out of it. It's so good. I've seen so many bananas coming out of here. Like they grow shit ton of bananas in Ometepe. Like so much. Wow. So if you never had Soursop, highly recommend it. It's one of the most expensive fruits also out there. It was actually the most expensive fruit I saw in Costa Rica. But now I pretty much have it for free, although I'm paying from the Airbnb. But it doesn't say that you can get some Guanabana included in your Airbnb. They're just nice people. I also get eggs, plantains from their chickens, and their bananas in the garden. And yesterday it was the woman's birthday, and she was like, I want to give you this birthday meal, which was chicken, like chicken thigh, and then some, I think, plantains and this coleslaw type of thing, and then this like purple sweet potatoes or something like that. It tasted like purple sweet potatoes. So she just gave me like a free meal. And the chicken was amazing on that. I absolutely loved the chicken. It was probably from their backyard. So like I said in one of the videos already, a lot of raw chickens around here. Like, I've never seen so many raw chickens in my life. So I'm hungry all the time. These people also got turkeys. And the turkeys, they're crazy, bro. They're challenging you. They start to do weird kind of freaking rituals and dances to shake your confidence. Trying to get a fight, street fight. But they ain't no match for Mr. Besser. I've seen two types of turkeys. Like the one with the big feathers, and then the other one with smaller feathers. There's a horse right there over there. And these guys are building this brick road over here. That's why all the construction noise. We eating the whole freaking thing because it's so good. One of my top fruits I have ever had. It's very good fruit because you get so much of the flesh also. And it actually tastes super good. But these ones are pretty rare here. Like this is the first tree. Maybe I saw in La Fortuna one Guanabana tree, but it didn't have any fruit. Yeah, I think so. And you don't really see many Guanabanas in the stores. I see a couple in Costa Rica, but it was always like off times for me to buy it. Because it's a whole big thing. Like this is only a small part of the Guanabana. Like usually they are like this size. So when you buy it, it's an investment. And I didn't want to make the investment then. Anyway, that was a banger. I'm full now. Full of fruits. Just ate some papaya also. The papayas of Ometepe, like I said already. So good. But Guanabana even better. Although it was 10 out of 10 papaya also. Now I think I will go to the garden and sunbathe a little bit. Oof, I'm kinda tired today. One thing I have noticed here is that my sleep has not been as good here. I don't know why. Probably some non-native EMF thing. Sleeping next to the fridge, or maybe it's the two volcanoes. My body's like, this magnetic flux is insane. Because my sleep has not been so good here, but my libido, all I'm gonna say is dead. My libido. So my body is not used to this insane living between two volcanoes. That's probably it. Anyway, Guanabana. Get you some Guanabana. Highly recommended. High recommendations. See you later, guys.